Angela Nichols with the Hot Springs Village, Arkansas Animal Welfare League. I'm the chairman of the Spay-Neuter Clinics, which we started in the fall of 2007. Sherry Larimore is the co-chair. We are in partnership with our Kansans for Animals. A veterinarian and a vet tech travel the state of Arkansas serving low-income, mostly low-income, rural communities. We hold 4 two-day clinics a year at local volunteer fire stations in 4 different communities around Hot Springs. We have approximately 75 wonderful, enthusiastic volunteers whom you will see working today. We are organized into specific teams, each with a leader and different jobs to ensure a smooth running operation. Since we began the clinics, 1,914 dogs and cats have been sterilized. We are funded by the Animal Welfare League, grants, and the pet owners themselves. We are proud of the difference we are making in the lives of pets and their owners, and we plan to continue our clinics as long as we have the resources to do so.
The logistics team has 14 members which are allotted based on the activities at the clinic. Our job is to prepare the site, which includes sweeping the floor, setting up needed tables, setting up cages, and getting supplies ready for use. We transport the animals from the owner's vehicles to cages in a safe manner when all paperwork is completed. We deliver the animals to the vet in a safe manner as they are requested for surgery. Then we set up a post-op area for each animal. After surgery, we quickly transport the animal to a clean post-op area and have the post-op team immediately attend to the animal. We are in charge of cleaning cages and securing the area at the end of the day.
When the pet owners show up at the clinic, I go greet them to determine how many animals they have brought, to see whether the animals are in a carrier, to make sure they keep the animals in the car until later, and to show them where to go fill out the paperwork. I record the number of cats and dogs spayed and neutered at each clinic to add to the monthly schedule of animals sterilized.
The registration team is responsible for reviewing and getting signed the required registration forms with the pet owners. We review the aftercare instructions and obtain the required information about the animals. We provide the owners with emergency contact information and emergency procedures in the event of a problem post-operatively. We ask if the animal has had anything to eat or drink since midnight or any existing medical conditions that the vet needs to be aware of, and we flag the chart accordingly.
Scheduling for the post-operative team of volunteers begins 4 weeks prior to the clinic. An email is sent to the team members with the dates, shifts available, and numbers of medical volunteers and assistant volunteers needed for each. The volunteers respond with their preferred availability within the next 10 days. The schedule is then completed and emailed to the post-op volunteers and the coordinator of the Spay-Neuter clinics.
Animals are brought to the recovery area while still under general anesthesia. Their heart rates, respiration, level of consciousness, wound site, and oxygen level are checked by an RN at designated time levels per protocols adopted by our staff for post-op care. Dogs are received in the recovery area and placed on mats, secured with a leash, and a volunteer is assigned to sit with them while they're being assessed by the RN at the same designated time levels. When the dogs become a little more awake and start to stir, the small dogs are placed in carriers, the large dogs are placed in wire crates. When it is determined that the dogs are awake and stable enough to go home, the owner is called. When the owner arrives, they're given oral and written discharge instructions by the RN, along with the emergency phone number for the AWL vet on call for the
The calling team's job is to keep pet owners updated on the status of their pet. To assist us, a tracking card is placed on a magnetic board, dogs on one board and cats on the other. Each board is divided into sections: intake, surgery, recovery, and release. When an animal is taken into surgery, the card is moved from intake to surgery and then moved to recovery when the animal comes back from surgery. The calling team calls the owner to inform them their pet is out of surgery and in recovery. When the nurse releases the animal, which is when the anesthetic wears off and the animal can stand up, the card is moved to released. The calling team contacts the pet owner again to let them know their pet is ready to be picked up. Again, the time is noted on the card along with notes. The card is removed from the board after the animal is picked up.